Welcome back after the break. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned. We are going to go right back into the awesomeness.
No, wait. No, we're not. Who won?
Oh, we are not going to go right back into the awesomeness. Who won the fate
I
dice?
think Cars
I
did.
believe it was. No, I'm pretty sure the DM did.
Did I?
Yeah, 1400.
Holy shit.
Thank you guys.
Great.
Holy shit.
Great.
That's
DM
the
wins the
most I've
fate
ever
dice. DM wins the fate dice. The episode
That's a-
before the final battle. Awesome.
Let's go.
Well, does it carry
Oh.
over for us? So it can keep you.
It does carry over. It just doesn't stack.
Carry over. We've discussed this.
It carries
does
over,
it?
not stacks. Yeah.
It does
Yeah.
not stack. Anyway,
I see.
James Pony, after thanking you guys for bringing him back to life, has some errands to do. He's been dead for a little bit, so he has to talk to a big portion of his family and get his part ready for the war. From here, knowing that the next step of your awesome day of getting everybody's bucket lists done, you guys have to go and do a ritual for Cars. From here, what do you guys do?
I assume I would have joined back up at this point after I.
At this point, yeah.
Okay.
You're probably walking in and you just look at James Pony and he greets you with a smile and then he sees one of his family members and starts running towards them.
But I was talking to you too. All right.
Bye, Raven. I'll see you later.
All right. Now that we got that, are we going to Rubio or Murphy's Castle? Is that the next go?
Yeah, I mean, we did Onyx, Raven, Kailu's in progress.
In
Rubio
progress.
later. I have another glass of wine.
Nar, did you have anything?
I was like, I am drunk.
I think
No.
I would say I think Nar basically just said like he's done most of
Yeah,
his
he
stuff.
had everything.
Yes, Nar said he
He
lived
said
his
he-
life.
He lived his life.
Rubio wants to hurt someone, so we'll do it later.
Shocker.
And Caspian's things are
Future
way
bucket
too
list.
big for one night.
Well, that's not fair to say.
No, that's what he said.
Oh, well, fuck you.
His
then, I don't
words.
know.
His words. It's a big thing he wants to do. So
Alright. Can we get to Rubio's castle, or does anybody have that in them, or do we have a wizard that can teleport us there real quick? Or...
I,
Oh, right
used-
outside the gate.
Wait, what?
I was gonna say I have a teleportation circle spell, but I need to know the runes of the other circle.
Oh, we don't have a
We-
circle set up there. I don't think.
I can
damn.
I can teleport us. It's fine. Just
Oh,
gather around. Teleport.
What the fuck?
this whole time.
so do we need to hold?
We all just appeared in Murphy's castle. Just poof.
All
Is that
squinching.
the kind of thing where we like should all maybe take a collective con save?
No,
I'm
Raven,
down.
Raven gets there, puts his
Oh,
hands
God.
on the knees, and goes, "I hate that feeling so much." Oh,
A little warning next time.
It's almost
like
like
going
one
down a
image
mine
is
shaft
just
car
stretching
so
into the
fast.
other as you guys teleport right to the inside of Murphy's castle.
I think I prefer my trees, thank you.
Yeah,
it's just
it's
Yep.
just
I-
the stop, you know, when you just stop. Oh,
appreciate it, Caspian.
yeah.
Your
thanks.
stomach keeps going.
So,
Caspian, you're a freaking dick.
Gentleman and a squire.
so we have
A scholar.
not much left to do. Does anyone want to do anything else tonight? It's not super late, but we should consider getting ready for tomorrow.
Something simple. I would really just like to, just hang out and spend time with my chosen family before we go into this
Could we have a
It could be the
sleepover?
last.
life-risking fucking fight with Queen Bitch.
Should we have a
Bro, we have a
sleepover in the
sleepover.
main area? You know, get
Bro.
our most delicious foods, best drinks,
Catch for it. Catch for it.
couch work.
Eldritch Blast fight. You
Nope.
guys- Is that right?
Car's just gonna look off.
Kailu's gonna veto the Eldridge Blast fight. That's not happening.
We have a sleepover most nights, whether we're on the road or wherever we are.
Pillow fort.
Yeah,
You
Those
guys
are-
can do that.
those are sleepovers of necessity.
I'm just letting you know that I would prefer to sleep on my own tonight
All right.
before battle.
All
You'll sleep on your own when you're dead.
I've been dead for years.
Oh, Jesus.
It was a joke. I can't make jokes.
We're just not used to it.
I liked it because there's plenty of life in you, especially recently. Wink.
All right, Cars, let's get to your bucket list if you're ready.
Yeah. If everyone's good to do it, get in a circle.
Oh, okay. All right.
I've got something for this.
Friendship circle.
This is what I was doing with the flowers. All them flowers I picked. I made everybody personalized little bouquets. I think it's just a nice little touch for your nice ritual, you know? Because we don't have the normal like incense or holy waters. I've used all my supply.
I have some.
Damn, Onyx, I didn't know you had this in you. This is real fancy. It looks super nice.
Yeah, I just did sprinkles. It wasn't a
This
lot.
is a thanks to Caspian. He's the real beauty vision.
That
I
makes
just
more
picked out the
sense.
flowers.
That makes
yeah,
more
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, credit where
That'll
credit's
true.
due.
Good effort, Onyx.
You could have
yeah.
just taken all the credit, Onyx. You didn't have to say that.
Absolutely not. Please.
Oh my god, I think I'm okay. Chill out.
What?
Cars, if you don't sleep with Kylie, we'll kill you.
Hey, we can't apologize.
All right.
Man.
Back into the RP of it. As everyone gets ready to do Kars's prayer, Kars,
Jesus Christ.
how do you tell the party? How do you kind of instruct them?
Yeah, so Cars has actually done. I've actually alluded to this plenty of times throughout the whole campaign. Cars does this every night. I will pull out because it's this many people. I'll pull out some of the dragon bones that I have remaining in the circle, in the center of the circle. I'll look to Onyx. Actually, sorry, to Raven. You still got that keg?
Yes.
Come pour whatever you deem as honorable as some form of sacrifice on top.
Like the amount of
Whatever you think is reasonable for an
Raven.
amount.
Raven will pour out a shot's worth for each member of the party.
Okay. He'll, as you do that, he'll start to like kind of grind some of it because because we had a ton of dragon bones in the bag. I'm not pulling out all of them, but enough, and I'll start to grind some of them and start a fire on them and pierce through with the short sword that he has, so his family short sword in the center of it. It's gonna sound awkward for anyone. I don't know if anyone knows Orcish. Look to everyone. Anyone?
No.
Nas like, I have it on the ready.
No,
Yes.
everything.
Actually, he's gonna cast comprehend language because why not?
Oh wait, I could do that too.
So he'll look to everyone. Bear with me. It's been a long time. And they're normally long, so I'll say like for about 10 minutes he chants, and realistically what the chant is for those that understood it Orcish or cast the spell, it's to our elders, to ourselves, to everyone in the future and before, like, I give this sacrifice to you. This party is here for you. We stand strong. We are here. We will never surrender. We will never quit. This party, so it's along the lines of like, this party is here. We are here. My people are here.
Is it kind of like a hockey or hockey?
Yes.
Hockey?
So like he's
Okay.
chanting it, and that's why I wasn't. But it's like a 5 or 10 minute like speech of basically him worshiping, and it's not necessarily a prayer. It's more of like a empowerment to the spirits.
Okay.
And he'll come back from it, look to everyone else that maybe wouldn't have understood him, and just say blatantly, to all of you, thank you. We are here. The future, present, and the past. Thank you for sitting here through this for me. This means a lot. Every night for the last 2 years I've done this. Alone. I don't have to anymore. Thank you. And he'll come and sit and join back with the circle. And just kind of close his eyes, and whatever else everyone else is doing, he's letting you guys all have whatever reaction you have to it.
Raven will
He's in his own
probably
words.
Raven will probably be on his knees, like kind of sitting back on his legs with the great axe in front of him while you're doing that.
Yeah, and it's literally just a bonfire in the middle of us with alcohol as the source.
I think I'm on my knees too, like knees, head bowed, with my hands in front of me. And when you said I don't have to do this anymore alone anymore, a little tear runs down.
Little muddy gravel tear.
A rock just falls.
Yeah.
Pebble.
Just a pebble, yeah.
Cars would have been emotional too. I will say, like, I didn't want to take too long, but he would have been emotional joining the circle as well.
Yeah, I'm feeding off your energy, and I'm getting a little emotional.
Kyla wouldn't say anything, but she'd probably take one of the flowers from the very bottom of her braid and toss it into the fire in like a symbology of the sacrifice.
Maybe sees like a theme of like sacrifice. He's gonna take his like old elvish common clothes and throw them in the fire and say, "I sacrifice my original life." And he'll kind of bow his head as he does, just kind of following everyone instead.
Raven will actually take off the original soldier rank because he hasn't been in an actual army in a while, and he'll actually throw that in and go out with the old family and with the new family.
Same.
You're gonna see Nar. It's probably, you probably guys wouldn't recognize it immediately, but it's a scrap of like his clothes that when he first met. He just kept like a bit of it because obviously he's changed clothes since then. It's been a few months.
It's been I think it's been 2 years, isn't it? Like Brad,
Yeah.
you said like it was yeah.
Yeah. I sacrifice, who I was. I don't have to be alone either. Throws it in there.
I think you guys are standing there, and Caspian just pulls out a scroll from his side pouch that has a ring inside of it, and he just drops it in the fire without saying a word.
Another ring from Steve.
I'm sure
yeah.
this won't. I'm sure I know the answer to this, but would Kailu, would she know what that might be?
Yeah, he's a noble that's displaced from his family, and
Okay.
that was his papers of pedigree and his signet ring.
Okay.
Cars will look around everyone and pause. That's the whole point, is sacrifice past for the future. I guess you all got it. And he'll clear his throat a little bit.
Totally to hide the masculine tears, right?
Yeah, he'll look down. Murdatas Loktar Vega. It's a good day for victory. I love you all. He'll explain it too. Like he will say it out loud.
On it. Big gasp. He said it. I love you too, brother.
He broke up.
Finally.
Just know that whatever the outcome tomorrow brings, no more innocents have to die.
Not if we can help it, at least.
No matter the outcome tomorrow brings, I'll live happy knowing that I'm fighting with you guys.
Win or lose, I've already been to hell 3-4 times, so at least we're trying our best, And if we win, drinks on me.
A real inspiring speech from the king.
Yeah. That's my king, y'all.
As I sit here looking around to my left and to my right, I do have to say, I don't think Saphira stands a chance.
Yeah. I think so.
I thought that since I won't say day one, because honestly I had my apprehensions, but you know, once I got to know you guys, I knew that from early on.
Not me. It took me at least a year to figure that one out, but here we are.
Well, just remember who we're doing it for. For the
Yeah.
memory of your family cars. For Maria. Rubio. For your first wife and kid. Nar for your mom. We got this. Caspian, I don't really know you that well yet, but I'm thankful you're here.
Well, I appreciate that.
Take a
That's a
drink.
good question. That's a good question, Caspian. Are you fighting for something? Is there someone special or something special you would like to memorialize in this time? Or
Am I fighting for anyone outside of you guys and Kailu? No, absolutely not. I'm fighting for the beauty of the world. Have you seen the dead spaces where she's corrupted? Absolutely not. The world cannot be that ugly.
I mean, that's
you know
fair.
what?
Yep.
Yep. I dig
Yep.
it.
Yeah, it's a good reason.
I can see why you're friends with Kailu, because she, like, you know, she's amazing at her druidness.
Jeez.
Goodness.
Well, I mean, we can just go around and say it. I mean, I might have covered a bunch of them, but I mean, I am definitely fighting for the next generation to have a chance. Those little kids that can't fight for themselves at the moment deserve to grow up and have a life with some sort of normalcy and not have to worry about watching over each of their shoulders, making sure somebody doesn't fucking come out of the sky and burn
With a
down
floor.
their village.
Well, honestly, you hit mine on the head. Mine's redemption. Mine's vengeance. And it's for the future. Raven, I have nothing left to say. Just don't forget your other pact to me.
Vengeance as well. No one takes a man's family when all he was trying to do is read a fucking storybook. I've already killed Asmodan. Asmodeus will be on the book as well. Saphira's on the book. Everyone's gonna fucking regret the day they messed with Rubio Apophis and my family.
On a higher note, yes, I am fighting for Maria, but it's not just that, guys. I am fighting. I'm fighting to make a world that Maria is safe in. Because I mean, yeah, she could go on living, regardless if we win or lose. But that's not a world I want to see her living in if we're lose. So we're not gonna lose.
I don't think so
Well-
either.
I didn't really expect myself to end up in this position when I went to make a bestiary, but if I have to save the world, there's no one else I'd like to do it with than all of you.
For family.
For the future.
For Murphy's Law.
There it is. I'll raise my little shot up to that.
I don't know what everyone else is gonna do. I'm gonna head off to bed.
I'm gonna make sure I get a good night's sleep too.
Well,
I think it'd be a good idea for everyone.
yeah, I'm going to make a pillow fort. If you'd like to join anytime in the night, doors are always open.
Onyx, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna pass, but I love how open you are. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
I will be right back down. I will join you in your pillow fort.
Thank you.
Raven comes down with 30 pillows. I scavenged the whole place.
I got them all.
Raven is actually going to go up to his room, shut the door, put the great axe on like a dresser or something. I'm assuming he has something like that in the room, right?
Chesterfield.
He puts the axe on there, touches the axe, closes his eyes, and then looks up and goes, "Mom, I know you're with me up there somewhere. Help me protect this family. It's really important to me." And then he'll like grab the pillows off of his bed and come down to Onyx. "I got some backups."
I've already started like setting up the chairs in the corners for the support.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
My griffin and dog are in there, starting to curl up. I got these for warmth. They are hot. We're sleeping good tonight.
I think Caspian is gonna just like look at Kailu and be like, "One last sleepover?"
After a drink, maybe.
So that's fine. I
Still
don't
kicking.
care.
Get it, Kylie.
She had a goal, dude.
Yeah, she did.
Before Cars makes his way up to bed, everyone scavenging pillows and getting ready to either go into this pillow fort or go into their own room. I just can't. I'm sorry, guys. Saphira opens a portal
Are you
In the
kidding
very
me right
center.
now, bro?
Eldritch
of Murphy's palace, and she comes out and looks at you guys pittingly. I'm not going to force it. I've already offered you 3 times. But if you want to hear my offer, it could change the outcome of this little idea of winning you guys have.
I feel like if we wanted
Onyx.
to hear your offer, we'd go find you, but whatever.
Alright, that's fine with you, Raven. But Onyx, I believe I have someone that might want to speak with you. And she turns around and walks through the portal.
Question: what does she look like? Because I don't
cool.
think Caspian's ever seen her.
Good question.
No one's ever
Fun
asked.
facts. No one's ever.
Oh, you got a sketchbook or something?
No, he's gonna
Oh,
show
laptop.
the
Wait, has
trailer.
no one ever asked that question?
Well,
He
we've
has
seen
never
her.
described her, so
I described her once.
He described her once.
I've described her
and we
once.
have the-
Long
we have the,
time
uh,
ago.
The
the
DM
token
described
for.
her so.
Couple times, honestly. Like when he was fighting Murphy, I think.
I think she was like
yeah.
big
What a
wings.
fucking-
I have it written from the first time they saw her. So
Okay.
I'll just read it from that.
Refresh.
Saphira,
No.
a vision of infernal beauty and power, strives forward. I'll improv with it. Strives forward from the portal of horrific darkness and purple allure. Her lustrous purple skin glimmers within the flickering light, adorned by her bony horns that curve menacingly above her head. The wicked demon wings unfure behind her, ready to carry her into any battle she confronts. Cladded in obsidian and crimson armor, adored by sinister runes, she moves with a deadly grace. But it's her eyes that capitate. Twin orbs of blazing fire, and the unradiance of unfathomable power, an intoxicating thrill of the unformidable power. Saphira embodies the timeless allure of the darkness you've foreseen her in the visions and stories she's been told about. And then, yeah, she offers you guys to come inside, blah, blah, blah.
Or what are the odds this is a trap?
I'm gonna
Well,
go out of 10 times 10.
A hundo?
We're
Very
gonna
good,
join
Brandon.
her on the battlefield tomorrow
Yeah.
or the next day. None of you are actually in that great a condition after drinking most of the day. If it's a trap, we lose.
I don't think any of us should go in that portal.
No, I vote we send her away with one big hearty fuck off.
Eldritch Blast.
We're
No.
not. I yell. We're not falling for it. Okay, this is a perfect makings for a trap. Do not come back. You're not invited to the pillow fort.
Damn right.
What the fuck?
Go for it.
A
Now it's
long,
possible.
a long
take us.
silence goes by
That's
from
so
when
silly.
you scream that, Onyx. And then the familiar sound of Maria's voice comes out. Onyx, please.
You're not Maria.
How do I know it's really you, huh? You're not some kind of mimicry or trickery. Hmm?
I mean, that's a good point because I could do this, and Raven snaps his fingers, and then he looks like Maria.
I do the same and yell back, Onyx, please.
Come, please, come save me, help!
You know, if Rubio wasn't already going to hell,
Let me bring her out.
I'm gonna rule that place.
Bring her out, and then I'll believe ya.
You gave her a ring, or she gave you a ring, correct?
We gave each other rings. We swapped.
Oh, okay. Out of the portal, the ring that you gave Maria just comes rolling.
All right, guys. It's harder. It's getting harder and harder to, see why she isn't in there.
Who else
Is
has
she-
illusion magic?
No.
I mean,
guys.
I'm holding it in my hand right now.
Onyx, what do you want to do? This is your choice.
Mm. If I'm not out in 5 minutes, come get me. And I run in.
Wait,
no,
hold
no,
up.
Ash, no,
Hold
no,
up.
no,
Fuck.
no.
Listen.
I saw mid sprint.
She can, even if that's really her in there, and she doesn't make it, Kylo just brought back Pony from the dead. So, I do not think it's her. I could be
Don't we
wrong. But,
Don't we need the body for the resurrection?
I don't
That's
Well,
That's obtainable.
Technically, we only need a part of the body. It's not. It's
That's
not a great. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm just giving you the facts.
Fine.
Onyx, I don't think it's safe to go in there, but I do think I speak for everyone else when I say that if you choose to go in there, we all go in with you.
Oh, I do not have a good feeling about this.
Yeah, I mean, I will follow you, but we might.
Well, maybe not
make it.
Caspian. I suppose you don't really have the same ties as we do. So if you stay behind, I understand.
I will not hold it against you, Caspian.
What? Do you
I might.
think that low? Do you think that low of me?
You got
I'm
hold
not gonna go headlong into danger with the rest of you. I've been with you for like 5 days.
All right. Well, all right, I
We're
respect
blood
it.
brothers at this
Enjoying
point.
it.
Onyx, what do you want to do, man?
I don't know. If Maria's actually in there and I don't go, then I lose everything. By the one person that's actually been there and
Wouldn't that
like,
break your oath if you don't?
Look, I think it'd break my oath if I don't go in there. I promise to always return to her. So I'm going in there. I've made up my mind.
Me and Raven could
Okay.
turn into an Onyx as well, just to fuck with her a little bit.
I mean, oh yeah. I can't do it because it'd be too short.
What do you want to do, Onyx? You're going in?
I'm going in.
Just putting like a stick in your own leg spokes.
Do you want us to go in with you? Do you think it's a trap?
I
Or
think
is that
it's a
too
trap.
hostile?
I 100% think it's a trap. It's the perfect way.
She didn't come to hang out with us.
Raven
that's for
is
fucking
Raven is going to look at Cars, like, to his soul, and just say, "No one before us."
Raven, you go in alone with Onyx. Everyone else stays. I can't sacrifice the whole war efforts, Onyx, for this.
I understand.
I'm
This
fine with
is-
that.
Wait. I've got an idea. I'm gonna use my at will casting of invisibility on Raven.
Whoa.
That's a good idea.
That's terrifying.
Not a bad one at all. I mean,
Raven-
Rubio speaks up. I could have made
Raven is just-
Onyx invisible too.
Raven's just gonna tap Onyx on the shoulder.
All right. Okay. All right, I'm coming in. You
Good luck.
Raven is going
Scallywag.
to stealthily walk behind, follow.
Please be
Onyx in.
careful.
Oh, trust. I'm nothing but careful.
Are we sure letting the two of them go by themselves is the best idea?
Nope.
If
No.
we all go in and it is a trap,
We all
we're
die.
better off for war tomorrow.
I have an idea. It's not smart, but I have one.
Well,
May not have a brain, gentlemen, but I have an idea.
Raven got a 31 for stealth.
You're
You
welcome,
don't even know where
buddy.
he's at.
Wait, that's without trace, or is it too late?
Oh wait, no, I have
That'd be
advantage.
so funny. That's so gross.
Yeah, you have
Look at
advantage because
that.
you're invisible.
I have an advantage with the cloak too. Are you casting it or no?
I'll cast it before we walk in.
Oh, this is gonna.
You don't see
What are you
me.
what are you casting again, Onyx?
Pass without trace. It's
He's
a race-
invisible.
Yeah.
All right, so with advantage and
Invisible.
pass without a trace, Raven's stealth check is a 44.
Ayo.
Jesus
Damn.
Christ.
Okay,
Yeah,
John
I'm
Cena.
broken. Wow.
Disappeared.
Somehow Raven's gonna be in the next campaign.
I love it.
I want to make sure I'm doing this right.
That'd be so fun to have like the pre-existing parties, like pre-campaigns, to be NPCs every single night.
Oh, just wait.
So
just,
good.
Just wait. Just wait.
The war changed me. I'm no longer
Rubio the
same.
Blood Hunter.
Well, Brad's pulling that up. Cars is gonna come back because he was
Oh,
walking
okay, I
to go
got
to
you.
bed. He will stand next to Kylo. That's all.
All right, you guys walk through the portal.
Little fucking pillow fun.
Oh,
And
are you gonna hold her head?
as you walk in through the portal, you walk into Saphira's throne. The first time seeing it, it's immaculate. The stones on the ground almost look like they're made from infernal ash. Railings leading up to top levels. You can see outside the windows that you're probably about 300 feet up on her main castle. Behind you is a massive statue of King Arthur. And in front of you, on a golden platform, on top of withered tannerite, is Saphira on her throne. And she looks at you guys holding a beautiful gold box. Onyx, can you roll me history? And Raven, actually, you know what, Raven, you too. Roll me history.
Which dice? I'll use a dice with flowers. Actually, no. The blue one.
The blue one I like better.
I did too.
What did it get you?
History. 16.
16. You would know this. And what did you get, Raven? Six. Yeah? Oh, nice. So you would both know this, actually, from early in the campaign as something being told to you as a myth. Pandora's box. Sitting on Saphira's lap. Around or underneath the railings in cages are several party members, family members, and ones they love. You see Boar. You see Queen Terry. You see Gunala. You see Kailu's stepfather, Theronfold.
Just gonna be so pissed off.
And below Saphira's throne, in chains that leash to her hands, are Maria and a woman you've never seen before. An innocent girl. And she looks at you and smiles. You came alone.
I'm all I need, you scallywag.
Well, you're the smartest one of the bunch. They don't have to see you make this horrific choice. See, I had something amazing planned for you, or for Raven. Both of you were my desired picks to be my replacement horsemen. But something happened. You fucking killed them. And I have no idea where my deception horseman is.
Eh.
So I'm mad. She throws at her left hand, releasing Pandora's box. And above it, you see a smoke appear, the same smoke that you had seen enter Jimathorn in the library and exit Eldarian. You get a choice, Onyx. Not that this is going to make a difference in the battle. You're going to lose. You're all going to lose. I won't play your games anymore. I'm tired and bored. So make a choice. You either allow Maria to become my new horseman, or this innocent girl. Or you can kill everyone in the cages, and my horsemen will be gone forever. The choice is yours. There is no happy endings for all of you. You're not always going to be the hero.
Interesting choice. Maria, random girl, or one of these
All of them.
members of people I know. Interesting.
Are you going
dropping
to-
you're dropping a lot on me right now at the moment. I gotta think about it. All right, give me a sec.
Take your time.
My wife's gonna haunt me if you kill her.
Please.
I'm gonna be good.
Raven, what did you get again
For stealth,
for your stealth? Yeah.
44.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So
I don't think I'm gonna beat that.
So she would have
Why-
to have a plus 24 and roll a natural 20.
That'd be insane.
Or, I mean, she does have something else, but I'm confused in it, so I'm not trying to.
What is it?
She does have true sight,
Fuck.
Oh. Crap.
and I'm pretty sure that sees people that are invisible. I'm just making sure
Yep.
that I don't have to
But
roll.
what's the range on True Sight?
60 feet.
Yeah, you
Well,
fucked my friend.
Don't
No, but
get close.
no. The other side of that is he did roll stealth.
That is
That's
true.
what I'm saying. That's why I asked.
So
And you
true
wouldn't
sight,
walk
she
right
would be
up to
able
her.
to see me if I was invisible, but I'm still,
you still
hidden
stealth.
with a 44.
Okay, with a 44, let's do it. I'm
I'm
gonna
like,
hope
if
for a
you're
nat 20.
rogue,
That's all I can
you
hope for.
probably, I
Nope.
wouldn't walk right up to her like that either if you were
No.
actually peak stealthy.
No, 60
probably, like,
feet.
farther
So
back.
you guys came out, I'll say here or here, just to give the benefit. And with
Like
the,
behind the
or
statue?
even if you guys came out here, Raven would have had enough time to just get out of her line of sight.
Just hide behind me. Crouch
Yeah, you're pretty
behind
big and
my-
armored, very armored.
Just like perfectly mimicking her.
Actually, no, he probably wouldn't. Never mind.
Listen, Onyx is legit a mountain of a man, and I'm comfortable saying that.
Well, Raven is
you.
bigger than
The
Onyx.
rock
Anyway.
joking. You know
He's
it.
taller for sure.
Yeah, it is. Totally surprised.
Oh, I don't have my. I don't. Not saying.
So what will he choose?
what's it going to be? I'm not going to sit here all day waiting and waiting for you to try to come up with some clever scheme. It's the
Okay.
one of three choices, Onyx. It's very simple. You're not this holy knight everyone says. You've made evil choices. You've hung out with evil people and allowed them to do evil things. If a man starts attacking a person and you can defend him and you don't, are you really innocent? You're pathetic. Make a choice. Sacrifice this innocent girl. We all know you're going to, because you don't care about lives that don't matter to you. That's not what a holy knight is it?
You're making a lot of assumptions, lady.
I'm basing facts of what I've seen.
You've been watching me this whole time?
Oh, for a long time.
Well, you better know I ain't smart. I take this dang horseman into my own body.
Did
And
you
that's-
say?
I take it in myself. I'll kill you with your own damn power, lady.
Do you understand what
Yeah,
becoming a horseman is?
I'm sorry, do you understand that me, in my righteous values, am very accustomed to not being possessed? Your little fucking smoke man isn't gonna do shit to me. And you know why? because he is weak, unlike you. I mean, unlike me. You're weak, and this smoke man's weak. So bring it on. I dare you to try.
I would love to use you as a puppet to kill your friends. I love to think that you and your tiny little powers could resist me when Arthur couldn't. But nonetheless, that wasn't one of the fucking choices, Onyx.
Well, damn. That's the
Either
only choice
you
I'm giving
choose
you.
or everyone here dies. That's the end of it.
Well, kill us all. I gave you my choice. That's the only choice I'm giving you.
You hear a palm smack to the forehead.
You want to test me right now and see if I won't kill everyone in these cages and Maria and... You sure about this?
Go ahead, coward. You don't want to wait until it's an actual fight? Go ahead.
Is the portal still open?
You know what? Because I think I know where this is going. Yes.
How close are we to the portal?
You are a good... You'd be able to get there in your movement speed.
Close enough to where I'm trying to throw Onyx back through the portal. Is what I'm trying to do.
You guys can roll me athletics and let's see what happens.
We see all this happening through the portal.
I feel like... Wait, pause. Before you roll, Raven, Onyx, what's your passive insight? Or no, passive investigations. I'm so sorry.
11.
Okay,
Mine's
cool.
17.
Raven,
That would
advantage.
have been better.
You're still hidden from him. He's focused on Saphira.
I don't think
True.
anyone could get a...
And you're invisible,
Forward.
so you get advantage.
Rough moment forever.
Very. Oh, God.
It's gonna get
Drink
worse.
up, drink up for the K-Dog. We all need
Yeah.
a drink right now.
Oh, I
What'd you
saw
get?
it.
Shout out. Thanks,
Yeah.
K-Dog.
27.
What'd you get?
With my 3, I got a 6.
Raven, describe it to me.
What I'm going to do is How big is Maria?
She's
It's
a
a really
medium-sized humanoid, but she is in chains.
Yeah, not a problem. So, I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to use my unseen servant to try to stealthily pick the locks around Maria's hands.
Okay, roll me sleight of hand.
Cool. Perfect. Natural 20.
Wow.
For 37.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
You pick them.
This is going to happen very, very fast.
Give it to me.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, she is medium, and I super
Yes.
strong.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is after the locks are picked, I'm going to throw Maria at Onyx, using the momentum of Maria to push them both through the portal. And all I'm going to tell Onyx is, "Did I love you?" And then I'm going to turn around and throw a javelin at Saphira.
Oh,
Roll the hit.
Okay.
All right.
I didn't
Cool.
see that
Son of a
coming.
bitch.
That's our
All the
barbarian.
17. 17. That is a 28.
That would hit, but she cast shield.
So she's got a 23, which brings her up to... No, that would bring her up to 28. What's her AC?
That's a good question.
That's a good... Well, if 28 doesn't
Four
hit, well, that's all I
minimum.
got. So I've thrown Maria at Onyx. Hopefully that fucking 27
Jesus.
pushes them both through the...
It does. Onyx, I'm sorry, but you failed the athletics check, and Maria, instead of you trying to counter anything, you focus on grabbing her and making sure she's safe. You guys get launched through. But as you bounce on the floor into Murphy's castle, the teleport goes away.
That's what I figured.
Steven, thought I smelt you.
I thought I bathed before this, but...
No. You kinda stole something from me.
What?
So I'm gonna make this fun for myself. And as she snaps her fingers, you see this girl, this innocent girl, just disintegrate. Her body starts to boil and her skeleton starts to show as her flesh falls off her body and she falls on the ground. And she snaps them again. And who replaces Maria and this innocent girl is Ganala and Theronfold.
Oh, thank God.
No. Make a choice. Same as before. Obviously, you heard it all. Kill your father. Or kill your best friend's mother. You already killed him once. Do you really care?
Raven is going to slowly walk over to Theronfold and look him dead in the face and go, "You realize we both took an oath when we joined the army, right?"
That I did.
Okay. Close your eyes. And then Raven will swing.
Roll the hit. Just for flavor.
Misses.
Maybe.
Perpetual win.
No, I rolled an 18. So
Oh, okay, no.
18, that is a 31.
Nah, it's... I'm not gonna make you do damage, and as your sword, or your great axe comes down, you slice Theronfold. You see the shadow that used to protect him fade away, and the blackness of his eyes turn red as he looks at you. When I'm in heaven, I get to tell all those sons of bitches my son's a fucking badass. And he drops to his knees and drops down lifeless, and the shadow that's in Saphir's hand courses into him and he comes back. His eyes turn purplish shade, and Gunala and everyone else in the cage just go away. I knew you'd do that.
That was a stupid choice then.
Was it? Goodbye, Raven. I will see you on the battlefield. And as she snaps her fingers, the portal opens and moves toward you and closes, and you are back at Murphy's
Well,
castle.
Raven's gonna do this and just stick it out. That way, when he goes through the portal, the last thing she sees is his middle finger.
That fucker got the last laugh, son of a bitch.
I love that.
Love it.
Raven, after he gets back, he's going to grab one of the pillows, look at Onyx, and go, "I'm sorry if that's not what you wanted. I was just trying to help." And then slowly walks up and goes into his room.
He's like kind of muttering, like whispering to himself, thinking he's like speaking out loud to realize my dumb plan wouldn't work anyways. It's alright. You did what I didn't have the balls to do, so.
Yeah, Raven, that was all he said. And as soon Raven just
Yep.
walks up and he's in his room.
I'm so sorry to do this to you guys. I had to walk inside and get some other things situated. So, what happened? Did we save Maria? Is she alive?
Everyone's dead.
Everybody?
Raven-
No, Maria's alive.
Raven picked
TPK.
Maria's locks, threw Maria at Onyx to make them both go through the portal, and then Saphira made Raven kill his dad.
Yeah, she didn't miss
Oh.
much.
I think
Damn, girl.
I think as Raven is head like as the door slams, I think Caspian is just gonna look at Nar and kind of like do the eye thing, like up there, like are you gonna like indicating without saying like that maybe that's something you should handle.
Nar would probably know, maybe not this time.
Yeah. Nar's
Well,
just
Caspian doesn't know Raven well enough to know that. So,
Nar's going to silently shake his head. It won't help. He needs to get through this on his own.
You would probably hear the door slam too when Raven gets to his room.
Rubio has been tennis matching back and forth between like Raven and Onyx this whole time. He's like, what the fuck happened?
Let's talk about it in the morning. Yeah.
The no pillar fort, all that chaos, and a no fucking explanation. I fucking hate this destiny bullshit. He starts like just going off on himself alone as he
Angry
follows
mumbles.
Raven up to the. I'm fucking going to bed. This is a fucking nightmare, and I'm gonna have another one when I go to sleep. Fuck it. He's just going off, and then you hear it slowly disappear down the hallway.
I think Caspian, like, as he, like, Rubio storms away, he's just gonna look at Onyx and be like, so, introduce me to your friend.
Right. Manners are things we do. Caspian, this is Maria. Maria, Caspian. You know, you're both water genasi. That's a conversation starter. I might retire for the night. I have some things to think about. Maria, my room's just up the hall, third door on the right. You can stay in there. I'll sleep on the floor. It's all right.
Oh, I'll meet you all up there. I'm just going to remember my advice from you last time. Don't drink anything these guys give me because it's not holy water.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
If it makes you feel better, I've had quite a good day drinking with them.
You know what, Maria?
And
I pour her a glass. I pour myself a tankard. I pour us both one. Fuck it. You know what?
fuck it.
End of the world. Unless we intervene. Let's enjoy ourselves, I guess, or something.
Nar's not sure that's still Maria, so he's going to cast Detect Magic to see if she has a weird aura real quick.
No, that is Maria.
He's going to just nod, without saying a word, go and retire. Probably put up all the sketches he's been drawing up on the walls of his room, just stares at them for a while.
Before Kailu goes and heads up to her own room, she's going to be like, Onyx, don't forget
Yes.
that you still have her ring. And she's
Oh,
going to give
right.
him a solid pat on the shoulder and
Oh,
head
right.
on up.
Thank you, Kevin. Maria, your ring's here if you'd like it back.
Oh, well, of course I would. And she takes it from you hesitantly and puts it on her finger. And when she watches Kylie walks up, I'm believing that everyone else went to the room besides Onyx and Maria, correct?
No, Caspian hasn't.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
Cars is there too, but
She looks at Onyx then kind of more comfortably. She recognizes Cars, and Caspian is not surprising to see another Genensi. You couldn't choose. Why wouldn't you have chosen me? Why would you not?
Choosing you to die?
Over someone that's innocent. You know I would do that in a heartbeat to save people just like you are. Why
Maria,
couldn't
you gotta okay, you're also innocent. You have no hand in this war. We're the ones, our group is the ones actively fighting her day to day. If I didn't know you and she presented the two options, I still couldn't choose. You are just as innocent as the other lady. As so is everybody in those cages. Maybe they're not great people, but you know, who am I to judge what's good and not good in this world?
you know what happened after we left? I was talking with this very, very, very nice lady who said she was married to one of your friends here. Cough, Terry.
Yeah, the queen? The queen
Yes.
of our nation?
Moa.
Yeah, yeah, they're married.
She's saying a lot of very good things about you, and I've heard lots of stories along the way alongside travelers and George peering in and out of the taverns.
I mean, everybody knows everything about us these days, so I wouldn't be surprised if our story somehow got muddled up in this big game of Sending Stone everyone's playing.
It might have been, but I'm exhausted. I'm very. And she like looks at her hands that are just purely shaking because of the whole situation. I'm still very upset and stressed out over what's just happened. Where's your room again?
Upstairs, third door to the right.
All right. And she starts making her way, and she looks at Cars. It's very nice to see you again. I like what you've done with your arm. It's a very nice tattoo.
And he'll look to her and then to Onyx. There's a lot that's gonna happen in the next 2 days. Make tonight as simple as it needs to be. Both of you. You'll regret if you don't.
Oh. Well, I'm just going to bed now. All right, good night. And she just goes up and makes her way to the room. You hear the door open and gently shut after she's heard a couple of doors slam.
Oh yeah.
Caspian's gonna look at Onyx and just like kind of tilt his head to the side and go, you know, one of my bucket list items is performing a wedding ceremony. And just walks off. Doesn't say anything else. Just
What a
walks
guy.
off.
What a guy.
Oh, that is amazing.
Damn it! I was
Instigation.
gonna say
So-
something similar. I was gonna be like, I was gonna propose next time I saw her, but it's just beat me to the punch. Cars. Good night, man. I gotta get some sleep.
Don't think too hard on it. We got a lot of doing tomorrow. Once again, make tonight simple. Rekindle. Talk. Do whatever you need to do. Get some sleep.
And awkwardly, because, you know, situational awareness, we're both walking towards the same staircase, and it's that awkward, like,
We already said goodbye. Yep.
When you two walked past Raven's door, you probably just hear, because they got that training dummy in there. You'll probably just hear,
Bye.
just thumping and thumping and thumping
Okay.
and thumping.
I think everyone starts to hear harp music playing as Caspian is playing his harp down by the tree.
Oh, goodness.
yeah, I'm gonna make my way to my room. Onyx, I'm assuming, doing the same.
I go to my room,
Cool.
starting
So
to unfasten the armor and all.
that
you know,
pillow fort dream died.
instantly. Thanks, Brad. We're gonna have fun.
Yeah,
I'm joking. I am
was
having
so
fun.
excited.
Meanwhile, Onyx failed to spill the tea about Rubio's wife and Nar's mom, but,
Yep,
I
it's
think
okay.
that's for the better.
So, that's a,
Rubio's already stressed out.
Tomorrow.
You know what?
go ahead, Brad.
I need
Everyone-
people to sleep.
Everyone goes to their room and everyone goes to bed individually. Cough, cough. Kylie, what you doing?
Well, probably a couple of hours after everybody's been to sleep. Or what she would give probably a couple of hours of what she would think people would finally be asleep at. And she's gonna leave her room and quietly give a little glance around and make sure nobody else is out and about, just in case. And meander over to Car's room, give a knock on the door.
He is awake.
Buddy Blitz,
Um,
open it!
You just hear like a come in and like scuttling of papers.
All right. Well, since there was the invitation, she's gonna open the door and kind of poke her head in before stepping in fully. But once she's stepped in fully, she's just gonna shut the door behind her and not move any further into the room. Got her hands kind of scraping at her fingers, itching at them again like she does nervously. I hope I'm not bothering you, but well, with everything that's currently happening and everything that's happened today alone, I don't really want to be alone tonight. And I was hoping I could sleep here. Just sleep. Just sleep. But, if you don't want company, I can go bother Caspian. That's fine.
You see him, you see him pause for a second because of the interaction you've had with Caspian so far. Right, and he'll like move because he was writing something by candlelight by where he was at, and he'll move it aside. No, you can stay here. Don't go anywhere else. Onyx did the same thing. Did you prefer if I sleep over here? And he's speaking broken, like the way that I'm speaking it. It's intentional. He is speaking like awkwardly.
I gotta stop reading chat while you guys do this because I'm losing the moment.
Well, she goes a little bit pink. She's gonna join you at the desk. Just kind of sit down. So I assume it's relatively, like you said, with the candlelight, and I assume it's kind of like big enough for 2 people or 2 or 3 people to sit down near it.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's just like a normal stationary desk.
Right. So she's gonna sit on down next to you. Well, you don't
Shut up.
have to. I wouldn't hate it. And I don't really feel comfortable kicking you out of your own bed, so if you don't want anyone sharing, then I don't mind to sleep on the floor.
Why don't you make yourself comfortable? I do need to finish what I was doing. My brain's been a little scattered today. I'll join you. I won't make you feel uncomfortable by being distant.
May I ask what you're writing?
Well, last time there was a big fight, I wrote a letter to Raven to find out that he couldn't read.
Oh,
This time,
yes.
I'm writing it to your dad.
Oh. Well, he definitely can read, so at least there's that.
Yeah, I think I made a better choice this time. But, I'm just writing him some half-orc, customs. It's not a big deal. Another few minutes. Why can't you sleep? It's been hours. I thought I'd be the only one up at this point. As he, changes subjects.
Well, there's just a lot going on, and I can't really say that we're making all the right choices. And it's okay to not make the right choices. Everything needs balance, but I really hope we beat Saphira. Otherwise, everything's gone.
And if we don't, someone else will rise. I don't know, but pretty confident we have the right group. We're gonna talk more about that tomorrow as a whole. Let's I'd rather not. Sorry, not to stifle where you're at or your feelings.
Fine. It is. We already agreed that we were going to talk with the group tomorrow about it. There's no sense in worrying about it now.
He'll stand up and he'll actually just. He realizes that whatever he was doing is probably a little less important than the fact that one of his party members came in here uncomfortable, basically, and he'll move his stuff back into his bag.
You have my full focus. I'm sorry. Let's
No. And she's gonna reach over and pull your bag back up onto the desk. No. You finish what you need to. I'll be here.
He scratches his head.
Okay. Yep. I'll finish it. I'm sorry. This is awkward for me. A little bit, I'll be honest. I appreciate your comfort in my safety. Safety in my comfort.
And he mumbles to himself, yeah, it's fine.
There's that
You
4.
don't need to feel awkward, but I do understand. I'm not exactly good at things of this sort myself.
You're here for... Well... I'm assuming this is part of what I was saying the other day. I'm asking for you to help me out with my future goals. You're here to show that that's where you're at too.
She gets a little pinker. Well, of course I'd be honored to help. That is not a question. I would be honored to help you do that. But, well, Dante was interesting because no one's ever tried in that aspect. Well, I've had a few people that I've ran around the woods with, but nothing serious. There were too many things happening. Too busy. And Dante was kind of different. But since we've all had so much more since happened, going on, and Darian, and, well, everything. Wow, I'm not good at this. There was a book. I think that I like you quite a bit. And it's okay if you don't reciprocate or don't know if you could handle something like that. That's totally fine. But if we are possibly going to die tomorrow, I would like to get it out there.
4 years ago, I put to rest the only thing that I thought was light in my life. In the last 2 years, I've realized that, to your point, and Eldarian's, I never gave myself enough credit. Meeting you in this party gave me a little bit more light. I recognize now that I've been holding myself back. You are one of the few people that have let me be me. Going to the void with you was part of that. So yes, I think I feel the same. My ask for you wasn't out of coincidence or friendship. It was genuinely, I think that you and I share a lot of ideals, spiritual and natural. We don't need to think much about it, but to your point, if we die tomorrow, I'd rather it be set in stone. There is thoughts further than just, I like you.
She's gonna reach out, take one of his hands and give it a squeeze, and then be like, finish your writing. And then she's gonna go settle into bed, get comfortable.
Yeah, when you take his hand, it's like the very soft, like he doesn't fully grip it, lets you go. Probably takes another 5 or 10 minutes to finish purely what he was doing. He will set his prize sword on that table and move over and do the same. He will follow Kailu's direction and get comfortable for the night. I think we are good.
And as Kars finishes what he's doing, and everyone drifts off to sleep, one final time, as you finally fully come to a rest and you're in a deep sleep, you have one last dream.
Oh my
You
God.
feel the presence of, oh shit, oh wow, you feel the presence of all of the spirits finally connected, and every dream before you slowly becoming a piece of glass. As you dive into it, the dream begins in a haze of fire and shadows. This familiar heat of Avernus, the first ring of hell presses down on you, but this time, instead of you watching, you all are Saphira. Feeling the weight of your past and the heat of the infernal place, in the distance, you see Azmodan, the ruler of Avernus, his towering form casting long shadows. He says, his voice like grinding stone, "Send the broken man." His eyes bore into you, but you do not flinch. You flash back to your childhood training with Sir Rollo, your father, his gentle yet firm voice guiding your every move. Focus, Saphira. Guide your power. Control it. But there's worry in his eyes. You spar, feeling the bond of family, but also looming dread. Later that night, as you rest, the doors burst open, and in comes Merlin, a figure of rage and desperation. As he stands there, he looks at you. Forgive me. And he casts a spell that sends you to hell. Back in Avernus, Azmodan's voice echoes around you. Why is it not like the child of earth? You feel his power, but also your own defiance. I didn't choose this. You whisper, but your voice is lost in the infernal wind. Time blurs, and you now see a different perspective. You are with the Eyes, a secret group of kings and queens. They seek the elemental books, ancient tombs of immense power. In another shift, you are with the Eyes again. But this time, much younger and hunting a darkness of unimaginable power. It must be contained, Merlin says as he orchestrates them. They need a soul to store this darkness, so a ghost named Jeff is sent to you, a spectral messenger of doom. You will bear this burden, he tells you. He tells you, and you feel the darkness seep into your soul. In the infernal landscape of Avernus, you are confronted by Azmodan once again. I miss my father, you confess, your voice trembling. Sir Rollo was everything to me. Azmodan laughs, a cruel sound that echoes through your head. Send the weakness. You will learn that. Embrace the power you've been given. His words reverberate through you, igniting a dark resolve. You accept your fate, embracing the infernal power coursing through your veins, a newfound strength. You escape Avernus, returning to the mortal realm with vengeance burning in your heart. The dreamscape turns into a vortex of horrific memories, each more terrifying than the last. Finally, you see King Arthur on the other side of this vortex, wielding a radiant, glowing sword. With one massive blow, he breaks through your defenses. He looks at you with eyes of disappointment, and you feel remorse of your choices. You feel the need to keep this attachment, for it makes you human. So you capture Arthur. Arthur stands before you, defiant yet vulnerable. You bind him in shadow, capturing him, and his light dims but does not extinguish. You cannot win, Saphira, he says, his voice calm and resolved. There'll always be hope. Trust me. The dreamscape is a world of chaos and destruction, the world bending to your wrath. Blood and tears flow in your wake, and the cries of the innocent mix with the screams of your enemy. This power is intoxicating you. Then the very darkness grows within you, and suddenly you are now aware the party is watching you. The presence is a comfort, but a challenge. Did you see? You ask them, but your voice echoes into the dreamscape. Do you understand my torment or my struggle? The dream is a fracture, reality bending and twisting. You see Sir Rollo's face, a kind and loving-hearted eyes. Stay strong, Saphira, he says. Then you see Merlin's face, eyes filled with hatred and sorrow. I had no choice, he whispers. The party is now here. In the shadows within the chaos, you reach out to them. Will you judge me as they have? Or will you see the truth? The dream begins to fade and the fire and shadows dissolve. You feel the weight of your choices, the pain of your past, and the uncertainty of the future. As the final images blur, you all hear Eldar's voice one last time. Embrace your destiny, Murphy's Law. Whether life or death, the choice is yours. Be the heroes you know you are. And you all awake. Sun blooming into your rooms. Each dream that you have had throughout this entire campaign finally pieced together. What do you guys do?
Well, that was the last long rest we take as a party together of this campaign 1.
Yeah.
Holy crap! Puffman be killing it.
Jesus.
Wow.
Hype train continues. Thanks, dude.
Thanks,
Keep
Kat.
it going.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, that is probably the last long rest we take.
Last long rest of the entire campaign 1.
Jesus.
Two
Dang, guys.
years
Clever made
later.
count.
Raven, he'll get up, grab his axe, put his axe down on grab his axe from the corner of the bed and put it on the dresser again, and just place both hands on it, and just focus for maybe 10-15 seconds, and just, I need both y'all for this. Dad, I hope you understand. And then grabs it and walks down and sits at this big, giant, awesome table I wish I had in my house.
Me too. So bad. Fantasy's awesome.
Oh,
As Raven makes his way down the stairs, you look out the window and you see several different forms of ships landing in your courtyard. You're seeing the familiar winged ship of the Great Empire and more so steam-powered ship from Manitopia landing, and you can hear murmurs get louder and louder, but we go back in time. We're going to go to Onyx. As you wake up from your final long rest, knowing what today has to come, what are you doing?
Oh shit.
Do it.
Do it now.
They know too much.
You know it to be true.
I'm gonna as quietly as possible to not wake Maria. Put all my armor on. You know, the morning routine.
How do you do that without waking her up?
Can you roll me stealth?
I'm a heavy armor master. Okay.
All right, cool.
Fair. That's
All right.
fair.
While Onyx rolls that, I got triple dub saying Puffman27. I see you, and then Puffman responds with "What's up?"
What's up?
Great.
Stealth, you say?
Stealth, I say.
Yeah, so it's gonna be
Yeah.
16.
Wow.
I don't have
really?
disadvantage. I don't have disadvantage because my armor's not on.
That's true.
All right, you're good.
Yeah, I put it on. I creak open the door and I close the door and let it rest, and I leave a simple flower on the dresser drawers for her. I picked last night. Yeah, last night.
Very nice.
About to be a bull. in a
Very
china
nice.
shop.
A nice little.
Oh, nice.
A nice lilac. I like lilacs. Nice
Aw,
little bit of
That's a good one.
lilacs.
That's a good one.
Mm.
It's a very nice one. And as you start making your way downstairs, you see outside the window armies of berserkers coming to your wake, being led by a very familiar polar bear. And we go back in time a little bit to Caspian. You wake up, and I'm going to be honest, this is the first time you've ever gotten one of these dreams, and you're just kind of thrown into the mix of it. How does your character react?
It's normal for us.
I feel like Caspian just kind of wakes up and he's like, "What the fuck was that?" Well, that was weird. I've never had a dream like that. I don't even know any of those people in the dream except for the people I know. Ugh, that was an ugly dream. I hope to never have another. I think at that point, Raven comes down the steps and like says what he says at the table, and Cassian's like, "Good morning, Raven."
And as you greet Raven good morning, you hear a knock on the door. But before too long, we go back in time
Hey, Brad.
to...
Why don't you just go through when everybody wakes up first?
You know what? I like what I'm doing here, okay? Let me do it. Don't interrupt me. I'm the DM. Rubio.
I'll remember.
In
that.
Brad's world.
In Brad's world. Yeah, you know what? This is
I'm
like a
with you with this.
2008 VHS movie. Let it happen. Rubio, as you wake up.
I stretch just like I did. I'll get up out of the pillow fort I made for myself because I was bummed, and he'll stretch. And for some reason, he feels a little different on this day. Like everything's not as dark or dreary. And for the first time in a while, I think Rubio feels a little bit of hope, even though everything is so confusing. He hears probably approaching and announcing trumpets. Large units are not exactly the quietest thing in the world, so he's going to get up quite quickly. But then he's going to think back to his dream. Like, fucking over these dreams, and he's gonna walk down the staircase and be like, I didn't want to have Saphira fuck with their dreams last night like I did. I'm so over this restlessness.
Oh, I definitely did. Is that what that was?
She does that on the occasion. I guess it's new for you.
Yeah, I've never
wonder if
had
it was
a
the
weird
same.
dream. Like, it was ugly. I don't ever want to have one again.
Were you all Saphira in this dream? Yes. I was.
Yes, definitely.
Well, I still hate her more than I did last time, so let's kill the fucking bitch. Where's breakfast?
And we go to Nar. Nar, as you wake up.
Save the best for last. I get it.
Yes, thank you. God.
Nar is going to get up and just kind of reflect on the dream for a minute. Why does she keep trying to make us feel sorry for her? It's not worth it. And he's going to take out a package that's from his mother. He opens it up, and it's a very nicely crocheted wizard's robe, made with love in every stitch.
Fuck yes.
He's going to throw on, look at his spells, grab his staff, okay, and go down with the rest of the group.
And as you make your way down the steps, you can hear the trumpets of Eden's Garden as their armies start to arrive through teleporters. And we go back, because I like how we did that, to Kars and Kailu.
Yeah.
As you guys wake up, I'd say with your passive insight, Kars, being goddamn 24, you notice that you're probably up a little bit before everyone else, and you can know when everyone's out of their room, so you can hear that everybody's coming, but you wake up before Kailu does. And at this point, what do you guys do?
I love the fact that you're holding your cat like a baby.
It's awesome.
That's a fluffy
How do you
fucking
hold your
is.
cats?
Yes,
That's how my cat gets held. He's a
My
baby.
cat-
You got a baby.
I hold him like this. I
baby
hold him like
grade on the
Simba.
cat.
No, my cat sits on
Don't
my
be
shoulder
baby
like
sized,
a
and I won't
parrot.
hold you like a baby.
Trust me,
I don't wanna
every
get big, so-
cat loves to be held like a baby, even if they don't know it. They do.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I've
yeah.
tried.
Back into immersion.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Even chat wanted to see the baby.
Yeah, okay. We got view of the
Here he
beautiful
is.
kitty. Oh, there we go. Just get him right in the camera.
This is a fat ass frumpkin.
Okay, now we're going back to the game. So, Kars, as you wake up before Kailu, what do you do?
I wouldn't do anything. I think that this is the longest, or first time in the longest time that Cars had anything similar. So he'll keep, even like when you're awake and your eyes are still closed, you're staying there and enjoying that moment. The bed feels softer. Everything about that moment actually feels peaceful. So he's not going to move until she does.
Kailu, at some point, you wake up. What do you do?
All right. Well, first things first, we're gonna stretch because we're awake now.
Like father likes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna probably sit up and like scrub a hand across her face, try to wake herself up a little bit. That dream was horrendous and very disorienting.
Sure.
She's gonna look at Cars and. You had that dream too?
He'll like act like he wasn't sleeping, or was sleeping. Come up. Yeah, I did. It wouldn't be right, or wouldn't feel right to not have one more of those shared dreams we've all had.
I suppose. It's pretty telling. Well, hopefully after this we won't have any more.
Maybe. For some reason, I thought you'd be halfway out the door by now.
Oh, no, I'm going out the window.
Why?
Well, no offense to you, but I don't want to give anyone else anything else to talk about.
That's fair. That just means
They
Kylie
just
knows
seem
the
a little
party.
more.
We already
They just seem a little more invested than I personally feel comfortable with currently. I know they mean well, but I like a little space to work things out sometimes.
Yeah, the party's not always rational. I get that. The future matters. Let's consider that where it is. You were drinking yesterday. I want to make sure I wasn't taking advantage of where you were at. What you said last night was along the lines of that you could see a future with where I'm at, with where I am.
I remember exactly what I said last night. I might have been a little wibbly, but I wasn't completely incoherent. I don't think I was.
Sorry, I didn't mean to insinuate. I was just trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. That's all.
You're blowing it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Rubio in the other room. Yeah, that's right. Below it.
He's got like a cup on the fucking wall.
I think maybe, Cars, you should start accepting things for what they are right in front of your face a little more.
Yeah, listen to Kylie.
You're right. I'm sorry. I was trying to be considerate, and I think that I stumbled on that more than I should have.
I do appreciate the thought.
Thank you for spending the night. I appreciate that out of everyone. Me and, well, I guess Caspian, we're on your mind for safety and comfort.
Lots of comfort.
He'll get out of bed and he'll start kind of adorning his armor, and it doesn't take him much time at all because it's just leather.
Yeah, Kylie would probably just roll out of bed, fix herself back up, run her fingers through her hair, try to get that back under control instead of like wild and all over the place, if possible. The sticks are still there; those are never ending. They never come out. Just is.
He'll like look over. I could braid your hair again, and you can go out the window like you said.
Yes. Oh goodness, I haven't been out of a window in a very long time.
It's actually quite easy. Once you get to the frame, and if you sorry. Anyways,
He'll start to braid your hair once he finishes like getting himself ready. And then he'll like lead you over to the window to help you up.
Oh, okay, cool.
He'll look at you awkwardly.
Want to seal it? Talk about it after everything.
Damn it.
But do we put anything? And he'll like ramble towards the. Yep. Help me out here.
Kylo's gonna let him just dig a hole for a second with like this very amused, affectionate look.
Mm-hmm. I've seen that.
Just gonna lean forward, grab the front of his whatever's underneath his armor, give him a big old kiss,
roll for
out
it.
the window.
Okay, yeah. He'll 100% let you take the lead on that.
very thankful that he dug himself a hole and she didn't care.
Fuck yeah.
And we'll kiss you back and let you just go.
There
You
go,
happy,
chat.
chat? You happy?
Yeah.
Just
The people get what the people want.
Athletics check for jumping out the window.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you want to roll me?
They're all
athletics?
flustered.
I was
You get
actually kind of thinking
disadvantaged.
it would happen, and then she'd like do a backflip into a bird
A wild
mid-flip and
shape.
fly out.
the entire campaign. Yeah.
If we didn't have an upcoming battle where I might need my wild shape, I would have done
Oh,
it.
no,
I
that's
would.
true.
I thought
That's
about
true.
it.
That's true.
Yeah, it changes into.
Okay.
Well,
Can-
now I have
Ooh,
to.
Acrobatics it is. Can I please be acrobatics and not have
Yeah, 100% it can be.
All right, cool. Hey chat, watch how much of a fool I make out of myself. Oh, that was so much better than I thought. Never mind, that was an 18.
Cars was about to be like, you should have.
Nailed that.
Oh, you talked.
Yeah,
Okay.
the save was a 20.
As you backflip out of the window onto the ground, you land perfectly. And as you look around, you're seeing your entire courtyard, the entire surrounding of the Murphy's palace just getting populated with your army. There are starting to becoming thousands and thousands of people here.
Oh, we have guests. And she's gonna quickly make her way to the front door, enter and see everybody.
As you walk in, you kind of move past a couple of people that are waiting at the door, open the door, and you don't. Would you start letting people in, or would you keep it closed, knowing that no one else is in here yet?
Yeah, I would. She would close it behind her and look at everybody and be like,
Nope. Hey, wait.
"We have a lot of guests happening."
I said I need to tell you guys something before we let everybody in.
What is it? What you do?
Nothing good. Everybody have a seat.
Yeah, Raven, by the way, just
Oh.
staring off into the distance.
This is what I have to come down to.
1 second, guys. I'm gonna make it so you can sit there and looks cool.
Cody's gonna
Um,
open the door after like double checking that it's not gonna like open behind her from somebody. There's a lot of people out there. It would be a bad time.
to let people in.
Eldridge.
Oh,
Cars
okay.
will be coming down from the stairs around the same time that she's coming through the front, and make it to the table. It looks like I guess I'm sitting in the middle.
course.
I
Like,
rolled a 30, but basically Cars is gonna walk by Rubio, and then just sit down in the middle. But the 30 was for a sleight of hand. I'm putting something in Rubio's bag. Whoa! What?
What the
What?
heck? A rogue sleight of handing?
That's crazy. That's not
Something
allowed.
into
I
a
didn't even
pocket?
notice.
Into a reverse
It was
stealing.
in a pocket, not out of the pocket. Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah, once everybody gathers up, I'm gonna like stand up, put my hands on the table. Listen, I didn't want to say this last night because I thought you guys need a night's rest, less worrisome than the news I'm gonna break to you. Last night when me and Raven went to confront Zofia, she had everyone near and dear to us. Queen Terry,
Oh no.
it's maybe what I'm thinking of. Everyone that we hold dear, they were there.
You gotta solo out my wife like that? There was no one else.
That's the one I noticed. She is my queen. I notice her more than anybody else, except for. Anyways,
What happened?
she was trying to make me choose to kill some lady. I had no idea who it was, or kill Maria and then have that person be possessed by the horsemen. She was angry that we killed all her other horsemen. You know, the normal rigmarole. And I told her, take me instead, have it corrupt me, thinking my will was stronger than her fucking trickery. But as it turns out, Raven had other plans, And after that, I am not sure what happened.
Raven.
Huh?
What happened in there?
Sorry. What happened where?
In the portal, we saw Onyx and Maria go flying out, but you only came back shortly after. We're missing a piece of the puzzle here.
Oh. After Onyx tried, to do what he tried to do, she threatened to kill everybody. So I was able to get Maria free and throw Maria to Onyx and push them both through. I tried to attack her. It didn't work. So she made me choose to either kill my father or Nar's mom. Nar, your mom is fine.
Okay.
What does that mean?
It means my father is the new horseman.
Oh, bloody hell.
Kylu's gonna just reach across the table and give his hand a very comforting squeeze, or as much comfort as she can provide.
He kind of flinches and then just sets it, just leaves it there. So, I had to make the choice, and I made it. Me and my dad are both soldiers, so he understood. I just really want her dead.
There's a chance we can save your father still. There's always hope. We can bring fucking James Pony back. We can bring anybody back. At least we could try. Your sacrifice will not go unnoticed. At least I promise if you want, I'll be there to help get him back.
Onyx, is Maria okay?
Taken but alive.
Good. Alright. Let's get this war council underway, shall we?
Agreed.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand up and roll out a map of the continent on the table in front of everyone.
Do you want to let people in?
Yeah. Let's do this in an organized fashion, though. No more than 10 per faction. We don't have the space in here, nor the ability, honestly, among any of us here, to
Yeah.
organize hundreds.
Alright, yeah, I got this. Raven's gonna open the door and just shout that he needs the appointed commander or leader of each faction to kindly come in.
Get your ass in here! Now!
Raven's very, uber
Militaristic.
focused right now.
I love that. Okay.
So,
Should be.
coming in first for Eden's Garden, as you see the small little elf make her way, pushing past people. Move, move. You heard the fucking giant. Do you want to fuck with him? No, I don't either. Move, move, move. And finally, Queen Cratcher makes her way to the front, followed by Alfer, Kailu's stepfather. And they both make their way in for the Eden's Garden. You instantly see Wyman on the shoulders of another gnome that you're familiar with, being the knight that confronted you in the castle on Night Sierra. King Wyman II and her make their way in. King Jimathorn alongside King Welsh and their Knight Longlfang finally make their way in. Jimathorn giving you guys all a big, familiar smile, and the first thing King Welsh says when he comes in, as you look at him instantly, you see his eyes have a new kind of spark to them. It's almost like something has been ridden from him. He looks at you all. Sorry for everything.
It's fine. Sit down.
All right. And then he moves. He goes to sit down, and in comes Queen Terry Roken and Sir Rollo. Now followed by James, or following in them is James Pony, because I didn't think
right.
that was gonna happen.
After I killed my dad, everybody disappeared. That's right.
Yeah.
I'll quickly walk up to my wife.
Sorry, you didn't see that,
minute.
Onyx.
I did not. She was captured.
I'm just gonna walk up to her. I'm just saying, I'm sorry. That's it. That's all she wants to hear.
Listen here. You don't be sorry to me. Your son's outside right now sparring with a bunch of men and fucking whipping their asses. You be sorry to him. You stripped a lot from him with your decision to protect him.
Raven just gives her a nod.
Hello, Raven. Looking charming as ever. Alright, where's my spot at this table? I need a cushion. My ass is hurting. And she's walking in, and you could tell that a long journey on a prosthetic leg probably doesn't feel too great. Afterwards, the collected members of the Council of Zaskia that basically are under cars come in, one by one, and you see someone in cars that looks oddly familiar. The face catches your eye instantly, almost reminding you of someone you lost a long time ago, someone that you loved. But when you look at them, their hair is short, they're a lot thinner, and well, it's not a woman per se. You could tell maybe this is possibly someone that's related to Eldar, and as you know, Eldar is related to a special someone to you.
Mm-hmm.
And he walks in, looking at you guys. Sorry, I know I might not seem like you guys know me, but hear me out. Okay, cool, sweet, yeah. And he goes and sits down, and finally, Ferrer knocks on the door, and as it opens, do you mind if I join in, just on behalf of the creatures of the void? I can speak for them.
Raven just looks at cars.
To Kailu.
Kaiwu looks like a deer in the headlights. Well, he was there the longest. He did know most of those creatures much longer than I do.
Come on.
All right, sweet. And he comes in, he sits down, and the door shuts behind them. These are all the commanders of each army. Alongside Bor, I forgot to mention Bor. I don't know, he's in the council.
Yeah, you're good.
You guys have collected 8 armies of soldiers, all willing, all ready, all prepared to back you up. You know each one of these men and women that sit at this table are prepared to allow your choices to be the outcome of what happens to their soldiers, their armies, their people. The amount of trust in this room almost feels like a burden as it sits upon your shoulders. But as you look at each and every one of these people sitting in hopes and dreams that you will take them to victory, that sparks a little bit more comfort. I want everyone, just hear me out, to roll me initiative. Because there's going to be a lot of talking.
Oh, that makes sense. I see what you're doing.
And I don't want
Just
anyone to
because.
step on toes. I love to hear what everyone has to say,
I
and
see what
it's
you're doing.
time for everybody. No one's
Why
going
is
to
my
stop.
initiative always...
everyone.
I see what you're doing, Brett. That's actually a pretty good idea.
There's a lot of people here, yeah.
I got a 5. You got a 5 too, Onyx?
All right,
my
what's your
dex
highest?
is 50.
No, charisma.
Oh, 20.
Onyx is 22.
20 as well, yep.
Free roll.
Reroll.
Rollies.
I have that.
Rollies.
Rolled the same number.
Stardust, what did
15
you
that
get?
Time.
I had a 25.
Raven, what'd you get?
24.
The same number you said.
That's good for you. You rolled a 19.
Caspian, what'd you get?
21.
And Kyla, what'd you get?
3.
Okay, that's below Onyx. Nar, what'd you get?
18.
Okay,
Get
perfect.
the wizard with the big. Don't do that. Don't do that next to. We need you low.
Unless you're casting haste, roll high.
Yeah, we're...
Roll high.
Wait, who got the higher
Rubio.
reroll?
I got
Rubio?
the
Okay,
higher
cool.
roll.
No, remember, big final boss battle. Roll low. I need you down at the bottom.
Do you want my dice? I've rolled 3 3s in a row.
I don't need the wizard to go
Damn.
first.
Just to organize this nice, your initiative count doesn't mean that this is the only time you're going to chime in or talk. And I need each and every one of you, just for the sake of flavoring, and you guys are going to enjoy this later on, to get a pen and paper, because based on what you say throughout this, I will give you an added.
Got it.
Cool. Cars. You see everyone here staring at you. What do? How do you start this off?
Yeah. I'm in the middle of the table. I rolled the map out. I'll stand up now that all the people are in here. And he'll look to everyone. Today's it. We march. All of these factions here, all of our group, we've gathered. I won't start. And I'll look to Bor and Catherine and the group of Saskia. We're intel gatherers. I'll let the other people here speak first. Let's have quorum. Let's have respect. People here are the last line of defense for the rest of this world against Saphira. Honor that and let people actually have the time to talk. Who wants to go first? And Brad, I don't know who rolled higher. Like they're after
Raven.
me.
All right. Well, first off, Raven is going to ask a couple questions. One, I'm assuming the map is the world map, or is the map her castle?
I rolled out the world map. I don't have her castle. Unless Silent Fist brought it, I don't have it. Like, wait.
I've been doing my homework. Be prepared for mistakes you've made in the past, but also stuff you said silently and kind of got talked over, but I heard it. Cars, you were sending a lot of goddamn letters.
It was.
And one of them was after you were getting the intel of the Great Empire, and you got the intel of the Elders. You asked if you can gain any sort of knowledge of what Saphira has to offer.
I asked Bor to find it, yeah.
And he lays out basically not a castle map, but where she is.
Gotcha.
And Austin, just to make this work perfect, could you zoom the ever-living fuck in?
Cars will be like, we don't have the castle, and Bor lays it out. The Silent Fist has found the castle map.
Got it.
Cool.
All right, got it the best I can. Yeah, that'll work.
Sweet.
So this is okay. Cool. So this is the castle. So I can see one gate right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Bor kind of speaks up if he looks at Raven. You want the intel? There's one gate and still very, very, very well defensed. And I'm talking more than one wall reinforcing. There's mainly one way in and one way out, and Saphira knows that twisted fuck.
Okay. How many strong are we?
For the Silent Fists, we've collected a lot. There's been a lot of people, drafting themselves in after we had this grand party thanks to your guys' wealth. By the way, it was fucking awesome.
How many are we?
35,000 strong in Silent Fist.
Anybody else?
For each? Alright, cool. Give me 1 second. Terry kind of leans forward. We just reinforced everything, got all the men and troops. We're 175 strong. 1,000. clarify. Everyone's ready to fight.
I would say Raven's a tactician, so he's going to need to know how many
Yeah.
people he's working with.
King Wyman speaks up. No, got that many. You know, we're small people.
Right.
But we're giving you about, close to 10,000 mech suits and 2 airships. These airships are ready. Trust me.
Hey, Jim, how many you got?
Fuck me. I don't know how to do I don't want to do a southern voice
It's
and
fine.
wreck Jim Jam.
You can just give me the number.
He tells you strongly he collected all 3 armies combined. They are 300,000 strong.
Is that everybody that's at this table
That is-
right now?
That is everyone from the half orcs, the Goliaths, and the Dragonborns.
Perfect.
Everyone combined.
Perfect.
And then we got that, and then we go to
Oh, Catra.
Eden's Garden.
Right.
All our elves and the World Tree combined, we're 100 strong.
100
Our archers, 100,000 strong.
All archers?
No, not all archers,
Okay.
but all proficiency with archery.
Gotcha.
You can use us as archers.
That's
We trust your tactician work.
all right. Real quick, and then we can move on to the next point. We have one main gate. She's obviously going to know that we're going to try to do that. But what I would like to do is Queen Terry Rubio. Queen Terry, I left the instructions for Hailstorm's Fire with one of your guys. I would like to divide up the Hailstorm's Fire. And I want to divide up in 3s. I don't want anybody on the back gate because that's not really important, but I would like most of the mech suits on the front gate. So 5,000 mech suits on the front, and then 2,500 mech suits on each of the east and west gate, and I want you to create the biggest diversion up front. So Hailstorm Fire like crazy up front. And if we get enough pressure, our small group might be able to work our way past the back wall and sneak in because everybody's going to be focused on these attacks from the north, east, and west.
Terry kind of looks over at Raven. Who's to say there's not an army already prepared to prevent us from even getting that close?
Oh, there might be.
But I mean, the wall attack, I like it. Well, Wyman, do we think, how big of a distraction can you get? Well, I mean, with that recipe, if it does burn the way you say it burns,
Don't
you
question
do
it.
a lot more than that. We can pour water on it from above.
That is
We can make
a
it.
great idea. Well, I would like some of the elf archers on those airships because I don't know what kind of air support she has. She might have dragons.
Oh, fuck me. I didn't even think of that. Oh, no.
Right.
And is that for your first part chiming in, or do you have anything else?
No,
for now?
that's the initial just base layout of the attack.
Okay.
So we can hopefully put pressure on 3 walls and maybe get our small group in the back.
I want you to write down plus 20.
Okay.
You guys trust me for later. And
write it
we
down.
move. Write that down. We move to Caspian. Everyone kind of looks over towards you.
I'm just along for the beautiful ride that it's going to be.
Who are these people?
We're so ugly.
Well, if we're worried about dragons, we might be able to come up with some dragons of our own to counteract those ones. I mean, I've seen Rubio turn into a dragon. I can turn into a dragon. I don't know about Nar. Can you, true polymorph?
Gonna pout. No.
Never mind. I believe druids have the ability to shape change as well, but I don't know particularly if Kailu has ever done that at that powerful of an amount. If we could get 3 dragons in the sky ourselves to combat hers, that could be beneficial.
Ferrer speaks up. You all should not even be thinking about yourselves in this fight. None of us are even close to capable of fighting Saphira. That's where you guys need to be. The Void has dragons. And Kailu has the Void. We have that measure. I don't want to see any people of you polymorphing and wasting that, and when you could polymorph into a dragon and fucking eat Saphira. Could you do that, Rubio? Okay, cool.
I'll fucking eat a bitch if I got to.
That's fucking
I
awesome.
would like to just say I don't think eating her is going to be a good or plausible solution.
It won't feel too good either.
Well, regardless, kill her.
Hella indigestion.
Well, then if we have dragons, I didn't realize that. We can release the dragons to fight her dragons, so the archers should be fine.
Amazing.
Frere. Oh. Not my turn. Oh, you have wyverns in there too?
We have about 3 of them.
Alright, that may not be enough. But they got poison in their tail that really works.
Maybe a sneak attack of some sorts. But if that is your chime in to add countermeasures to the ship, write down a +10 for me, Caspian, and we move to Nar.
Get your
Kind
magic
of
little
encha-
self in here.
Yeah. What kind of magic and enchantments do we have at our disposal?
Katra kind of leans forward. The most is from Eden's Garden and a little bit from the Republic. The best magic in this room at the moment is the people sitting here. The world is kind of scared of magic, and no one's truly trying to become heroic because then they have to face something great, and Saphira owns everything that's... Yeah.
See what your wizards can cast, what they have prepared for the day. And give the frontline groups boosts if you can cast enlarge, haste, anything that'll give them a boost in the fight. Particularly the ones that are going to be the vanguard of the battle. If they can be a sharp spear point and break through the enemy's defenses, that makes our job easier.
That's not a bad idea, making the Berserker bunch at the very front, moving forward and enlarge. That is a good play.
Cast
Alright.
enlarge on a lot of them.
There's a lot of them. I like you, little man. Cough, cough, +15.
Hell yeah.
Write that down.
Write that down, write that! Okay, and we move to Rubio.
There's... DM, what's the name of that Hobgoblin King again? Do you remember?
Not off the top of my head. I have a lot of names flowing through my brain right now, dude.
No worries. Rubio's just gonna stand up and say, "There's somebody missing from this Ward Council. Someone who's been dishonored." And he'll walk over to the front door, open it, and I'm sure he remembers the name. I don't. I'm trying to look through my notes, but he's gonna yell for the Hobgoblin Commander, as if they made it out. He should be there.
Does anybody know the name? Because
I'm looking right now.
We could just continue without the name at the moment.
Okay,
Yeah.
the Hobgoblin comes in. Oh, it's you. Holy fuck, there's shiny rocks here. I like this.
He'll point at the Hobgoblin. Just you, War Council. You have to talk.
As you see him walking in, but he seems a lot taller than usual, and he has a giant cloak on. And you can hear a lot more than just 2 footprints moving underneath him. And as he sits down, you hear a couple of grunts and mutters below his feet. Shut up. Alright, I get seats at the high table. I like this.
I'm just gonna point to him and say, "This is the leader of the goblins. Now, I know all your nations have been passive-aggressive or extremely aggressive to the goblins, but I have utilized their power. These little buggers are gonna weaken the battlefield underneath the enemy, so when we push forward, they will be decimated. And the goblins will receive citizenship and the highest of honors for participating in this battle, and I will hear nothing else. The goblins have been a misguided race for thousands, if not millions of years. That changes now, as they will be there to help save the day."
Okay.
I'll turn to the Hobgoblin King. How many strong are you?
Well, There was that mishap.
That guy's dead.
Very good. He took out a lot. I hope you're aware he killed a lot of our people.
I was just as pissed off as you guys were. Unless you found it entertaining or impressive.
We're about 60,000 goblins strong.
Damn it, Eldar.
He dropped a throne room down an entire fucking civilization.
Alright. There's times for telling stories and other, but that is all I had to say. And he'll gesture to his party member.
It was an accident.
A voice echoes through the room.
I'm like the only one who can speak to dead other than one other person. Yeah, that's all Rubio had. He just had his
Okay,
task.
and
This
then-
necromancer idea got kiboshed.
Give yourself a good old plus 15.
Okay.
Onyx.
For what?
Shush.
No, I'm not no war expert. I normally just participate, not really plan. But I was thinking, what if we had a pretty hefty unit of druids and archers that could be a mobile ranged unit? If one, they could be in contact with another part of the army, or like each side of the army, as Raven had it set up, and so they can add additional support where needed, and they'll be quick on the mounts, and if the rider goes down, then the druid can change back, potentially heal him or get him out of danger at the very least. It's just a little idea I had.
Alarid starts to nod. It's not a bad idea. I think we could do that. And write down plus 10.
Nice.
You'll know for later. And Kailu.
Well, Kylo doesn't really have anything to bring to this table, really. Like, everybody's got their armies that they have got sorted out, and they've got, like, their own plan of action. And she just has the void, but the void is only usable if the creatures in the void choose to do so. So, like, thumbs up, everybody. Let's hope we can do this.
I like that. Inspirational.
That being said,
You know-
though, if the creatures in the void want to help fight, I'm gonna open that bitch up on the middle of the battlefield. We're gonna see how that goes. There's a lot of
Oh,
stuff
man.
down there.
You're gonna fucking
A bunch of
endgame.
purple worms.
You're gonna endgame that shit.
You're gonna endgame it, yes.
Hey, Disney, they don't like us.
Absolutely.
There
So-
are a bunch
Right.
of purple worms.
End
in
of the
there.
D&D game. Copyright people, leave us alone.
All right, yeah, true. Kailu, give yourself plus 10.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate it.
And back to cars, because cars. You didn't say.
Yeah, I deferred. He will look around. He'll put down his book as he was writing what people were saying. Okay. Well, it sounds like we have a plan for diversion, frontal assault, aerial support. Sounds like we also have an idea for mobile ground units. Underground units. We'll need people on the inside. And he'll look to Boar and Catherine. My old unit is no longer alive. I recognize, or the members are dispersed. There was plenty of assassins that were in the Silent Fist when I was there and I was gone. Their specialty is sulking, getting in, getting out. The less people that this party needs to deal with when we get on the inside, the better. However, I think a lot of the Silent Fists that go in might not come out. My idea would be for that. The men and women that are willing get on the inside. kill whoever they can, whether it's the towers, the sentinels, anything in the inside. Our troops march easier, we get in easier. Less resources, less spells, less potions. Maybe the Shadow Riders can help, and he'll look over to Raven. In and out.
They should be able to.
Look back over to them. How many men? What do you think?
Talking to Raven or the Shadow Rider?
I'm talking to Catherine because I mean, Raven just said like that's fine. He should be able to. I need
myself and Bull. We can grab Mary, and we can get Miles. We can get in there, the four of us. That'll be more than enough. You know what we're capable of. Once we're in and you guys get that gate open, we'll make sure that courtyard's fucking cleared for you guys.
arrows raining down on us nor spells. If the four of you guys can get in, that'll be very helpful. The rest of the Silent Fist and the Shadow Riders, I assume, will join the frontal lines to Raven's plan.
That's what I'm hoping. Because there's still a large amount of Silent Fist soldiers, our brothers and sisters that we fought alongside, that will be fighting against us in this battle. I think it's time to forbid the name Silent Fist and refer to it as either Zaskia's army or something new.
It's fine. Times of war, naming conventions do not matter.
Fair enough.
Zaskia's army is fine.
Would
Regarding
you
the
like
other
it?
But it's Bor. as I feel like, because I feel like I always take a pause and then Bor always jumps in.
Yeah.
I just look over to Bor. Yeah, naming matters. Later, we'll figure it out. The four of you guys get the fuck in and get the fuck out. We don't need you guys to be casualties. They'll need leaders after.
I want you to write down plus 25.
Ooh, look at you go.
Whatever these magical numbers mean.
We'll find out.
How many enemies we need to kill individually.
How much
Yeah.
stress ages us.
So we're gonna go back one by one and see if anyone has anything last to chime in. Raven. Rubio. Oh, not Rubio. Caspian. Nar.
As for your other spellcasters, maybe volleys of bigger spells as well to help soften up some of the ranks. Other than that, focus on buffing frontliners.
My goodness. Okay. Rubio.
Rokin's Berserkers are game for another fight. We should rinse and repeat and have a guerrilla warfare tactic ready in case something hits the fan. If they come with a unit out of nowhere from some portal or some magical bullshit, I at least like to have my own wild card sitting on the side. I don't know about any of yous. It worked last time at the Republic. I can see it working now.
Agreement gets thrown across the table. No plus for that, though, sadly. Onyx, anything less?
I'm gonna look to everybody now. We have awoken many gods. I don't know if they're listening. I don't know if they care. They should, because if this world goes down, they're probably next. I would have, if you can, before the battle, have your clerics, your paladins, any holy man you got, reach out, see to get any aid they can from these guys.
Add a plus 5 to that number.
Nice.
And last but not least, Kailu.
If I'm to open the void, I'd want it to be a very strategic moment, but I'm not really one for strategy or fighting. So, if anybody else wants to let me know during the fight when that would be best, that'd be great.
Ferrer kind of leans forward. I would let out the dragons and possibly a few of the centaurs and minotaurs that are ready and armored, and keep the remaining batch of them for in case we need it.
The worms.
Don't worry.
The what? The what?
Nothing.
I
Oh,
like
Be a fun little surprise later, I'm sure.
something in my throat.
Kylo, I think you just trust your judgment. Your instincts are better than you think.
We all trust
When
you.
you're ready.
Here, here.
Raven got it.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Hopefully that trust isn't misplaced.
It's not.
add a +5 to that number, and then we go to cars. Is there anything else that you would chime in for this battle?
I like what everyone's come up with. He's gonna look back.
What is war without preparation further than equipment? War connect with the druids of the... What is it, the Great Tree? What was it called again?
World
World
Tree.
Tree.
World.
Yeah, that one.
Man.
That one.
We destroyed it. I was gone.
Have the Silent Fist connect with the druids of the World Tree. We will create poisons as much as we can to arm as many of the soldiers that we can. Every little thing matters. They're experts of the flora around here. That's
Well,
all.
with the amount of men, the amount of preparation that we've already put into this, the aid of the welders and the aid of these goblins, crafting shit should not take long. We'll go outside and prepare. Give us an hour at most. We'll open up some portals and we'll get ready. You guys lead. Everyone out there knows you all as heroes. Knows you all as, well, demigods. Sir Rollo kind of leans up. My daughter
Sorry. Go.
wasn't always evil. She was very, very nice once. But today, I'm praying to the Thunder that you all win and cut her head off, because my daughter's dead. Whoever that is, whoever faced me and cut off my arm, that wasn't my daughter. I trust in all of you. Bring us there. Let me lead my men. Let Wyman lead his men. Let us all do our part and you take her down. Finish this.
Raven will stand up and look each of them in the face and go for all those boys and girls that haven't had a chance to make their own memories, to experience love, who have so much left to do. This ends today. And he'll stand up and grab his great axe.
This ends today. Sir Rollo pulls out his sword and puts it in the very center of the table.
I'm not doing that cliche shit.
I am!
Do it!
I need this.
The ordination.
Let this cool ass table happen.
Raven looks at him and goes, "What are you doing?"
Something fucking cool.
No.
What is Onyx doing, Brandon? Sorry. What do you...
I was just
Wait,
gonna say speech is not that big of a.
No, you should.
No,
Go
no,
for it.
you need Onyx speeches
Do
are good
it.
speeches.
No, it's okay. It's
No.
no. Onyx clears his throat. The ordinations
blast him.
have been at war for time and time again. Finally, under one banner, we have been united. Let us cleanse this world of any evils, so that our future generations may live a life we were never afforded. And then I put my hand in the middle.
Raven just shoots Honest this look like, you have got to be kidding me.
I don't understand what he's doing, so I put my hand in the middle.
Slowly draw my rapier side-eyeing Raven. In the middle it goes. Rubio will shed the joking aside and say, "For all the broken families and those lost to pure chaos, this is for them. May we end it."
And Raven's gonna go off and put on war paint. which
The-
I
No
will
axe
be
in the
wearing
middle?
next Friday.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, well, we will be cosplaying our characters hopefully next Friday.
Yeah.
People-
It's gonna be a
Remember.
very
Fancy,
insane
fancy.
session next Friday. So anyway, we see the kings, queens, leaders, knights, and all sorts get up and head out. You hear the preparations start. As you peer out the windows, you see this beautiful yard you once had, just more so turned into a stationary ground for crafting stuff, armor, swords, enchantments. You see kings, artificers, and knights all working together to forge some crazy stuff to prepare. The archers are slowly making their way and finding posts to hold out on these battleships, and everything is coming to plan. As you prepare yourselves for this hour, we all know Raven's putting on some war paint. What do the rest of you do?
I have one thing.
Okay.
I will approach cars. Cars.
Yeah, I'm here.
I would like. I need a witness for something.
I need a witness.
I need a witness. Not like I'm not murdering someone. I
Yeah,
need an alibi or whatever.
You're
It's-
good. You're good. Don't make it awkward. That's my
Just
job.
follow me.
Ain't that the fucking truth?
And I head off to my room.
He'll follow.
And then when we get to my room, I knock on the door. Hey, Maria, it's me. Are you awake?
Yes.
You decent? I got cars with me.
Well, I'm regularly decent, but come in. I'm decent right now. Yes, come in.
Okay. I open the door. I brought cars along. I thought having someone witness to this would be beneficial.
A witness to what?
So I'm going to approach her. I guess she's like sitting on the bed or something.
Yeah.
So I approach her and I take her hand in mine and I get down on one knee. And from my bag, I pull out a bouquet of blue and deep purple flowers. And tied to the ribbon is the ring she gave me from our childhood. And I say, Maria, since the day I was dropped off at that orphanage, I didn't have anything. I was a nobody. No past, no connections, no hope. Then you came along. One outstretched hand was all it took to be that small bit of light in my life. I have lived my whole life making the world a better place solely for you, for us. I don't want to enter this battle with any regrets. Should I die, I would love for you to carry my legacy. Maria, will you be my wife?
Yes. Yes, of course. Oh my god. Oh, that's why you brought cars. Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
witness
Wait.
to-
Oh my goodness. Yes, of course, yes.
I take the ring off the ribbon and then I'll put it on her finger. It's probably a little bit too big since it was mine. So I slip it on her finger and then I like tie the ribbon to the ring to the finger so it won't fall off.
She puts it on and she's like just like ecstatic. Her face is glooming more than the sky itself. Her eyes are just popping out of her head as she's crying with joy.
I'm gonna
Onyx. I love you.
I love you too. And I'll pick her up, give her a big, like pick her up, give her a big old hug, and give her a big old smooching.
Noise.
Noise.
Nice.
Hey, Ruby.
She turns her head and looks at Cars. If he dies, and you live, kill you. Protect him.
You could try.
No one dies before me.
No one dies.
Yeah,
I shoot him in the glare. I
Reading
harsh
all.
glare.
Yeah.
This is my moment, Cars. If you harsh this moment, I swear to God.
It's like it's built in his character sheet.
It literally is.
It's almost like it's one of the 3 things he's very good at.
Gloria, nobody dies, and if they do, Onyx will be the one to come back to you.
Well, you best be back before dark.
Yep.
All right.
Got to be home before the streetlights turn on.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever those are.
Onyx, do you want the moment, or do you want to head
Yeah.
back to everyone else?
I think I'll head back, Maria. I'll see you soon. I
You
may be a
better.
little I may be a little banged up, but I'm coming back.
You better. And with that being, go ahead, Cars.
Only thing I just wanted to... Cars has 3 of these left. And now he has 2. In the hallway, he hands it to Onyx. It's a picture of you proposing to Maria.
Oh, right.
Cheers.
Oh my God.
The alternate witness.
I take the picture and in the shield part for the amulet shield, I'm gonna slide it right in there. Oh my God.
Nice.
Caspian, you putting on war paint too?
No, I imagine Caspian's outside, like
War
getting
glitter.
the whole
War
army
glitter.
like singing and cheering.
I don't know. I'm kind of partial to war glitter now.
War glitter.
Punishment
Or
continues
you get
morale
the
improves.
David Bowie lightning bolt.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, he's probably doing something.
Something fancy.
Being a menace. That's what he's
Oh.
doing.
A fabulous menace.
Flash mob
Yeah,
outside.
he's definitely like out there, like just singing common soldier songs, getting like everybody riled up and singing. Like you just hear the whole outside just like pulsing with song.
Awesome.
Love
At
it.
this moment, Rubio realizes he never actually put away his holy water flask. He's just been holding it nonchalantly, stressed, white knuckled around this thing, and he's gonna go reach into his bag and put it back. And he's not idly looking for anything mysterious because Mr. Ninja over here threw something in there, but he doesn't know that. Does Rubio find anything that shouldn't be in said bag, DM?
I don't know, Cars. Does he find anything that could be there?
If
pouches in it?
if Rubio goes through his bag, he would. Cars wasn't hiding it; he was just trying to put it in there without being like
Holy
the
shit.
center of the attention. So you
Well,
would
I
see a letter.
imagine he would pull it out and be like, "What the fuck?" and unfurl it, thinking this is more Saphira trickery. So he
Sure.
doesn't collect letters.
More Saphira douchebaggery. War glitter.
Tomfoolery's a part of it. It's all a conspiracy.
Damn it.
You would literally pull out an envelope with a skull in it. So, like for you, it would be the only skull that Carr still wore on his beard, which I didn't even talk about because I figured in the moment of a war council, no one would even pay attention to. So you probably know it's not from Sphere.
Does the note have anything on it, or is it just like a
Yeah.
photo with the skull?
I
I
actually
recognize
have
the skull for sure. I've seen you for.
I
years.
have a full letter. Yeah. So are you reading it? Is
Yeah,
that-
I'll read it, but you read it aloud to the chat
Sure.
party.
I need you
It
to act
says-
like you're reading a letter while he's reading it out loud. Like it's
Yeah,
not
hold your hands
Your
up.
mouth's better move.
All right. It says, in orc culture, a gift of an elder to the father of a lover is significant in asking for their hand. It's been a short 2 years. We have hated each other and respected one another. Kailu is my voter. Home. In future. If you're reading this and I'm alive after this fight, please let me pursue her on the honor of mine and yours. I will give her my all. If I'm dead, bury this skull on my grave. Tell Kailu my wind is always at her back, and therefore my sword always with her. And then it just says cars.
So much higher than a 4 charisma.
I think you like
wisdom maybe.
the writing of it kind of like reminds the same like stuff formal letter that Rubio gave out to like his past wife's parents. So you struck a string chord, a solitary privateer with head turned away from other people. He thinks for a moment. He refolds the letter, and he takes that little skull and he puts it somewhere really safe on his person. But he'll take actually his left hand and he's gonna pull off what was his wife's wedding ring. He's gonna put it in the little envelope and refold it back up. And assuming that we all haven't like grabbed all of our stuff, he's gonna quietly, without saying a word to anyone, without really anyone hopefully noticing, fuck it, I'm casting invisibility. He goes invisible. I could do this a couple times. He goes invisible and he goes straight up to your room, leaves the note next to your rucksack with the wife's wedding ring, and he's gonna write on the back of it just a simple. Does your character read Elvish? I forget. Does he speak it? No. Okay.
No, Orcish and Common.
Okay. He'll just write and he'll remember that and be like, oh no, I'm not one of them that speaks Elvish, and he'll write in Common. You have it. Just simple. If anyone read it as well, it'd be out of context, but you would get it.
That makes
simple
sense.
enough. And he'll leave, return to the party, and as I'm doing this, do I happen to pass by the door when Onyx is doing his thing with Maria?
No.
Fuck. Okay. I'll go back to the party and reveal myself with a snap of my finger, just like, ta-da!
All right, we went through everybody and Kailu.
I won't say a word.
Well,
about
Nar.
Nar and Kailu, and yeah. Yeah, we didn't do Nar. Sorry, Nar. But we'll go Kailu first, and then Nar. We'll end it with you and Raven.
Gnomes are
Raven's
important too.
Are we like? I've been wildly distracted. I do apologize. Are we just sitting or telling everybody what we're doing to set up for this big old battle?
Yeah, this is just pre-war shit.
For Cantho.
Oh yeah, Kylu would just go commune with nature and go sit with the trees and collect herself and get ready for the big old scary thing that's happening.
So far we have Caspian doing an OSC tour outside.
Yeah. We got Raven painting his face.
Right, Onyx proposed.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Rubio did something super sweet.
Mm-hmm.
That father moment.
Yep. All right, Mr. Nomi Gnome.
What are you doing?
Another son. Yes.
Don't sell this one's soul, Rubio.
No promises.
Oh no!
He signed the book. I mean, what?
Nar would be on the highest point of the castle that he could be, just overlooking the entire army. He's letting the breeze like blow around him, flapping at the robe his mother made him.
Sounds like the opening of an anime.
Yeah. And you just see
that's great.
all the fear on his face. And like silent tears are falling down his face, whether they're from fear or anxiety or the thought of losing his new family coming soon. Hard to tell, but he sheds them and he takes a moment to compose himself before going back down to join the others. And he is terrified.
And that is
I was going to say, though, he doesn't let it show.
Change from a long time ago.
yeah.
We've all grown as characters, for sure.
Mhm.
Except for Steve. Steve died.
All of you. Yeah, Steve's all good. He grows in heaven. As you guys all reunite, prepared, Raven looking more badass than ever with face paint, but I'm assuming you'd probably still allow the tattoo to show on the side. Is what cool. That's what I'm envisioning as well. And with that being said, you look at each other, realizing this probably one of the last moments you may ever see each other. The outcome is unforeseen. Before you lead these armies into battle, for the last time, what do you guys do?
I think that's
The guy, yeah, like talking more so RP. Like you guys are seeing each other all before you leave the castle. You guys aren't leaving the castle yet. You guys are still in the in your little place. You're still at the table.
Oh, Raven's not. Raven's out there ready to go.
Yeah, I was about to say Nar's probably walking out. Like we're probably gonna walk among the troops. Is my
Until we don't need to.
Yeah, and we can hash that out next time for sure.
Let's linger on this moment, and then we'll RP that moment.
Yeah, Cars will just end like his after Onyx thing. He'll be by a tree near Kailu, just sharpening his sword, waiting, and being there with nature as well. And then I have nothing else for Cars for tonight.
So Sir Rolo and everybody else comes forward to you guys. You guys are going across the world at this point, still in Yin's Garden. You see a bunch of the mages start opening up grand teleportations and portals. He looks at you guys and smiles. Ready?
Raven just nods.
I think I left the oven on, but it'll be all right. Let's go.
Oh man.
Let's do it. And he turns. And he starts, no, bad Brad, wrong one. There you go, good job. Look at me go. As your armies lead behind you, you find yourselves on a ridge, looking down upon a vast battlefield. Hundreds of thousands of troops, donning the colors of the old Silent Fist, the Dark Army, and this Infernal One. Each of you, seeing this army led behind you, feel powerful, feel strong. You all feel, what's the word? Oh yeah, level 20.
Holy Nimbus.
Respect.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
That was awesome.
And with that being said,
Oh,
your armies get prepared, the ships fly in, war is among you. Behind you don the colors of the Silent Fists, the Shadow Riders, the Manitopia's armies, Eden Garden soldiers, the Tree Beholders, the Republic Army, all the troops and all the men from the Great Empire here to back you up. And this is where we end tonight's episode. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I have to thank everybody in this party really quick. Next session is going to be insane. It's going to be challenging. I am prepared. And I want to thank each and every one of you because I was a new DM when I started on episode 1. I knew nothing. And you guys guided me to be this DM I am today. I would not be here without all of you. And with that being said, we're Beards and Barbarians. And never get to embrace the insanity.
See you next week, guys, for the last episode.
The last
campaign
time
one.
for this campaign.
The last
Holy
one
shit.
ever.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
Nice round number is
Crazy.
65 for the next one. I'll take that.
It's good.
We're out.